Hey everybody, it's Jonne here and welcome today to my new cat channel post. This is a new community that I'm starting today. It's called the cat channel because we're gonna connect all together, and in doing so I'm doing this because I'm inspired by a lot of requests from people around me, my customer of course, to tell more about my daily experiences and to share my experiences with all of you in a matter of coming together. Now, who am I? I am a cat professional therapist. That's what I do. I work for cats for many years, working for like 7 years now with a lot of success. Cats domestically, cats in the houses, a lot of fun, a lot of good fun stories as well. And again, it inspired me to start this channel because I get so many requests in my environment from cat owners, from cat lovers, from wannabe cat owners, but even from people who say, just the other day, hey, I'm allergic for cats, but I love what you're doing and I want to hear so much more about it. And then when we realize, hey, there is a need out there, more of us want to hear that. So I want to share two stories with you from just this month, early this month. And I started this month with some excellent home visits, very great fun home visits. And there was one particular case I'm thinking of. It's a cat named Sal. And Sal is a cat who lived on the streets for many years, got taken care of by locals but never really lived in a house. And finally he's found his golden basket and his truly, as you say, his golden bed. For those who don't know, it's a forever bed. So he's in his forever house with an absolutely loving cat parent for him. But she's having trouble connecting to him. She wanted him to really connect well with her. So I went up there and it was a very snowy day. It's winter here and it really has been winter here at low end. It was an extremely snowy day, at least for the conditions where I'm here over here. The roads were almost impossible to go through, but you know what? The cats come first, so I went anyway. Took a 2-hour drive there and finally got to meet Sal. And what I did with Sal is when I entered the house, I have a certain protocol. I entered the house very quietly. Sometimes I say enter the house like a thief in the night. This is for Sal as well. Really casual, really relaxed. Put Sal in the center of the attention. He came to see us in the living room. I went over to him, tried to give him a pet. That was a bit much for him, but still got to get close to him, got him to smell my hand. And then later on during that very same visit, we managed to get Sal so comfortable. He meowed for the first time in the presence of the owner who's been living with for over a year now. So his cat parent got to hear him meow for the first time, which was, as you can imagine, an amazingly emotional experience and also a lot of fun. And then later on, I talked to her just this week, see how Sal is doing. He's doing well. And she just told me that, you know what, the difference made is how you entered the house. She explained to me, you entered the house, the energy you brought, it made Sal come out of his shell, and finally we got to see who he is. So that's an amazing experience. And just yesterday I had a follow up with one of my other cats I went to see quite a while ago, guy Ernie. And Ernie had also a bit of a checkered history. He lost his house, his parents got a divorce, he went to live with his cat daddy, but they moved to a smaller apartment. He lost his garden and he really was struggling with it as well. Especially come the cold winter days, he was struggling with it a lot. So I went over there to see how we could help Ernie get out of what in essence was a depression. He was actually in a depression, this guy. So trying to get him out of that as well. Worked very closely with him, made sure we really guarded his own interest and what Ernie wanted to do, what he was afraid of in life. And like I said, just the other day I talked to the owners and they explained to me, you know what, since you were here we really started looking at our cat differently, and we found he was afraid to go on a new deck. He recently moved, had a new deck in his house. He was actually afraid to move onto his new deck. And they found further on, after I guided them, they find that, hey, he is scared of the cars he sees. They live in a second floor deck on a corner apartment overlooking a busy road. So there's a lot of cars moving. So just that understanding, that knowledge, he was afraid of cars, allowed us, and especially his pet parents, to understand for Ernie, he doesn't even like to be on the deck. He's afraid to be on the deck. So now we're working on ways of comforting him, and also of ways to make sure that the deck is a little bit of more of an enclosed space, at least on the lower level, so that when he walks out, Ernie here is not immediately confronted with a number of very scary cars coming right at him. And it's making a difference. He's now daring to make a step along the way as well. He's taking one step and another step onto the deck, making his world so much bigger. And soon, when spring comes, going to be able to enjoy the sun as well, which he loves so much because he lost it in his garden. And especially for the depressed cat, it's so important to have the sunshine. Now, these are two things that first of all, they motivate me. This is what I do, This is what I work with the cats together and with the people together and guide the cat owners. But what struck me especially in this particular case, these cases both together, really the key in both of them was I helped not only the cats, but also helped the owner take a different perspective on their cats. So for Sal, we got Sal to have a much more comfortable, much more an environment to live in that made him so much more comfortable, so much more quiet. He dared to come up to me. He now dares to come up to his owner, which is fantastic to see together. And of course Ernie finally getting on the deck and looking forward to some sunshine. It's going to make a lot of difference for him. And like I say, those things help me a lot. For me to be able to help not only the cats, but also the owners and the folks. And that's why I wanted to start this channel as well, to share with you guys out there in the world what we can do with the cats. I want to share it. I want to work with you together as well. I would invite you to comment on how you made small changes in your perspective and how you made these small changes in your life that helped the cats so much and made your cats blossom together. Share them in the comments below. And while you're at it, give me a follow as well. Invite your friends to follow as well, because together, let's all connect together. Thank you.